Longer Nnamdi Kanu remain in prison, the more the cause he is fighting for is being flourished by his own detention. Tinubu is a president that came from the trenches. He is one of those who fought for democracy and freedom. And I believe, if not for the fact that he went to exile, he could have ended up in prison with us in the 90s. Then someone of his own stature cannot be lectured about democracy or human rights, because we are all in the trenches fighting. So my expectation is that the problem cannot be solved by keeping the leader of the struggle perpetually in prison. You don't solve the problem. You can only solve the problem if you discuss the problem.
This is what Sani is simply saying, that Tinubu being or having passed through such that Nnamdi Kanu is facing currently, it shouldn't be hard for Tinubu to consider Nnamdi Kanu or to allow such a thing happen under his watch. Tinubu used to be a freedom fighter. Let me start from Joe Igbokwe's book. Joe Igbokwe wrote a book, Heroes of Democracy, and Tinubu was in that book. Do you know why Tinubu was included in the book? There was this time of NADECO. You know, MKO Abiola clearly won 1993 presidential election, and even Tofa, the contestant on the other party, NRC or so, said or considered victory, that this guy won simply. But Abiola's mandate was not given to him. Rather than make Abiola president as election has been conducted and everything has been done, IBB refused. He left office without handing over to the winner of that election that everybody know. In fact, it was one of the best elections in Nigeria. It was so free and fair, properly conducted, and everybody knew Abiola won. But we don't know why it was not given to him. And we are not here to discuss why it was not given to him. But something happened afterwards. After that result of the 12 June 1993 presidential election was annulled, Tinubu became a founding member of the pro-democracy group, National Democratic Coalition, NADECO, a group which mobilized support for the restoration of democracy and recognition of Moshood Abiola as winner of June 12, 1993 election. And you know what happened afterwards? Because Babangida left and there was a vacuum. And the head of government as at that time was Ernest Shonekon, who is late now, I think so. So he took over as the person in charge of Nigeria, like a president. The Senate president took over. And Abacha went to him with the soldiers and they took over from Shonekon. Now you know what it means. When NADECO was formed, the battle started. It means NADECO has to clash with Abacha. So what happened? Trouble began. Trouble began. Trouble began. Abacha tried to crush NADECO. And Tinubu was a member of NADECO. That is the point I'm trying to make. Tinubu and co understand their situation at that point in time. Their life was at the point in time at risk. They were hiding and hiding while still protesting. Some of them ran away, some flew abroad. That is what Senator Sani is trying to remind him. There was a time you were in Nnamdi Kanu's shoes or kind of condition. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu's case is, okay, I want freedom for my people, this is it. Tinubu wants a transition to democratic rule. He wants military rule to leave. That is also freedom. And Tinubu made it alive today. Now, Senator Sani is telling Tinubu, under your watch, will you allow this to happen? Remember where you are coming from. Why will you continue to detain Nnamdi Kanu? That is where Sani is going to. Why will you continue to hold on to Nnamdi Kanu? If it's an agreement with Buhari, I don't think it makes sense. You are now the CNC, head of state, president of Nigeria. You are in charge. Only a command we see Nnamdi Kanu outside there. That is what Sani is telling him. That for no reason should Nnamdi Kanu be continuously held there. That Tinubu faced same thing. That he should, that the sum of everything is releasing Nnamdi Kanu. That is what he's saying. And I too will add to this. The reason I want, if not for anything, for the sake of Nnamdi Kanu's detention, Southeast in particular has been turned to something else. I don't say all of Southeast problem is coming because of Nnamdi Kanu, but majority of the problem, sit at home and the rest of it. Now our children, every Monday they miss school. You know, that is a setback. Even there is business setback in the state because of the lockdown. Aside that people stay home some of the times, Sunday, Monday too means loss. And we know that the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, the sit at home will step down. Everything else will step down. I don't say the Southeast will not have trouble, but majority of the troubles coming as a result of detaining Nnamdi Kanu will stop. So the president of Nigeria should look at this properly. Unless, just like Buhari, they are all interested in seeing that the region called Southeast continues to boil. Unless they are interested in seeing that that place is totally in flames. Because it's somehow a problem that has a solution and you know the solution and you keep doing other things. It's just like those who go to do tests in the lab, the culture test. And at the end of the day, the lab result tells you this is the medicine he will take and he'll be healed. And you are taking other medicines. So the solution to at least 70% of Southeast's current problem is there. And the federal government, I don't know whether it's hatred for the people of the Southeast, will not look towards that solution. But it's doing other things. It's trying to stop sit at home by force. And you realize it isn't working. So if you're not releasing Nnamdi Kanu for any reason, release him for that. For the sake of the peace of the region, people are dying. A lot of things have happened because of his detention. I'm making this as a plea to President Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. Viewers, what do you think? Please share this video widely. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. Bye-bye for now.